Hey guys, I'm Carl, and today I'm going to go over some steps on how to learn a front tuck right into another front tuck. So let's get started. All of these steps today are going to be done on a tumble track, but they can be taken over to the floor or the trampoline if you want to. First off, you have to have a pretty good front tuck. I made a front tuck tutorial a little ways back, and I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to check it out. But when you're taking off for a front tuck, you want to take off with your arms up, back a little bit rounded. You're going to keep your legs nice and tight when you punch. You're going to go up, grab your shins, and land with your arms a little bit down, and try to absorb the landing. So the first step for doing a front tuck is instead of landing with your arms down here, you're going to land with your arms up and a little bit leaning forward, and your legs a little bit straighter. The reason why you want to land your front tuck with your arms up and a little bit over is because when you try to do a second front tuck out of it, I would say your range of landing is about here to here. If you land a little bit too straight up and down or a little bit back, you're going to go up, but it might not flip enough. And if you land too much over, it'll be a little bit too long and low. Since we're doing these drills on the tumble track, the next step is to do a front tuck on the tumble track. And to make it a little easier, you can put a sting mat on the tumble track to make it a little softer and also a little less scary. And then you want to do a front tuck and land with your arms up and a little bit over, and after you land you can stop and jump and do a forward roll. The next step is, after you do your first front tuck, instead of stopping and doing a forward roll, you can punch and do a small forward roll, or punch and do a bigger dive roll. And when you're ready, after doing your first front tuck, landing with your arms up and a little bit over, you can punch and try a second front tuck. And if you have access to a floor that goes onto a resi mat or into a foam pit, you can do the same drills that we did on tumble track over here too. And you can do similar steps on a trampoline too, although you're not going to be able to run up into it. But you can bounce a few times, do a front tuck, land with your arms up and a little bit over, punch and do a front three-quarter flip, and when you're ready, turn that into a front tuck. Or another way you can do it on tramp is bounce a few times and do a front tuck, and land with your arms up, and bounce a few more times, and then do a second front tuck, and then try and cut down on the number of bounces in between each front tuck until it connects right away. So that's it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also feel free to subscribe if you're new to this channel. And if you guys have any video requests that you'd like to see me do, please comment them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.